type of perm sectioning that you can do. Make sure I can see. Okay. So that offer you just another alternative to sectioning a basic 9. Okay. A lot of times the double halo is good for people with larger heads, especially if they have a bigger head kind of in the back area. The way that it works, it just makes it suit larger skulls a little bit better. Okay. So this is a fun one. A lot of times students will really enjoy this one. They like it sometimes even more than the regular basic 9. So they opt to do this one more so than the basic 9. The only thing is you have to learn how to do the basic 9 before you can do this one. Okay. So what I'm showing you is I'm starting, as you can see, I'm starting with the basic 9 already, right? And so what you're going to do in order to do the double halo is you're going to split up these back sections, really just in this back area right here. So you got 4, 5, 6, and 7 you're going to manipulate, okay, to change to a double halo. Okay, so any questions so far? Okay, so like I said, you're going to leave 1, 2, and 3 alone, and you're going to manipulate these. So what you have to do is I don't have a sample of the double halo to show you this time, but that's okay because I'm getting ready to do it. So you're going to split 4 in half. You're going to give it to the sides. Then you're going to connect 4 with 5 and 6. Okay. And then I'll show you, then you create, we call it like a little house. We create a little house in the back. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to spray her down a bit and get started. I'm just going to split this right in half. I'm using her nose as the reference. So you got it in 2 pieces. You're going to put this one in half. Lay this down on this one side. Then you're going to take 5, open that one up, and you're going to add it to it. So you say, well, how can you add these two? You got this big disconnect here. So what you're going to do is we're going to take that curve out. Okay. So in order to do that, you have to take out the bottom one. Okay. And so you want to make sure that you still stay within the guidelines of don't make it too wide. Okay, so when I section this out or carve this out, I want to make sure that I use my tool so I don't go too far. Okay, that makes sense? So it's still like that same connected dot. So you're going to connect that dot. Okay. So then when you look at this, you want to make sure that you're within a little bit narrow there. I can take a little bit more. Looks better. Nice and tight so you can see your sections. Then I'm going to turn this around and do the opposite side. This down a little bit. So I have my see my section there? So I have my I need to carve that out, okay? So just carve it out. Making sure that you're within the partings. Okay. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Okay. So then you have this one in the center. And sometimes they call this one a house. It looks like a house. Okay. You see, it kind of looks like a house. Okay. So then that one, you're going to make sure, and sometimes this is a little bit steep, but if I change it up, and so you'll go through this too, if I change it up, it might make it a little bit funny. So I'm gonna leave it, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna make your first section here gonna just look like a triangle, okay? And do these first, because this one is gonna be a short, and it's gonna overlap just a little bit, okay? But you really don't have a choice, because if you work within the size of your tool, there's really not much I can do, okay? And so you gotta kind of just know that as you go along. So it's just gonna look like a house here in the center. And you know it's gonna work because you're using the same sections from last time. You're just gonna do probably, I would say, mark down, you're taking notes, make your first two short, at least your first two shorts, okay? Short rods. And then after that, you should be able to put the regular rod. and have it fit properly. Okay, any questions about that? So that's what your double halo looks like. Okay. Okay. Any questions about that? Okay. So I'm gonna release you all, let you guys get started, get set up. If you have any questions, you can always come back. I think I just have to split this one open. It's no big deal. So let me know when you're ready. Ready?
Yeah, we're recording.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so we got this back section done. So all we're gonna have to do now is do the front section. Okay, so same as we did this one. So what I did the first time, I don't know what I was thinking about, I did a single halo. So I just did one halo. So now I'm gonna do the double halo now, okay? Till Priya said we're doing a double, right? I'm like, yeah, we're doing a double. Okay, so all I'm gonna do, simple. Take the same section from the back and split the top, split the center. Simple as that. And then you'll have two halos going around the head. Okay. So still use your nose as your reference. Split that in half. So you're going to give one, you're going to give half of 1 to 2, and the other half goes to 3.
Just a moment. No, just a moment.
Okay, so that's one side. And then you're going to take the other half of 1 and put it with 3. Okay, simple as that.
Miss Knowles, when we have the drill, is it going to be on the basic perm?
It's going to be a basic 9.
Okay.
Okay. So there's your double halo. Okay, so you split that one, break it into half, and then you split the next one, break that in half. The only difference is for this one, you have to carve out. You have to just take an angle. It's almost like a 45-degree angle just to cut into that so you don't have that hard line there. You want this to be smooth. Okay, so that's how you're going to get your house. Okay. Sorry about that. Any questions now about the double halo? Now there's actually a double halo. Okay.
So Ms. Dawes, the double halo, all it is just split the second one in the middle.
Yep. So you split this one in half, give 1 to 2 and 3, half of it. And then the same thing for this one. You split this one in half and you give half to this one, half to this one, and then you make your little house.
Okay.
That's all it is.
And I don't know, this kind of sounds dumb, but when you say like split it in half and stuff, you don't like, it's not like as if we're starting out with the sections from the basic 9, right? We're just like, when we do it, we're just going to immediately do it how it looks on yours.
You're going to start it off with the basic 9.
Oh,
You can't do a double halo without starting with the basic 9. If you don't have a basic 9, it's really difficult to get the proportions correct. So you start with your basic 9, break this one up in half, give it to 2 and 3. Then you're going to break this one up again in half and give it to 2 and 3. Okay? Makes sense? So without the basic 9, it's really difficult to do the double halo. So we always ask that the students start with the basic 9. You'll show us your basic 9, and then we'll say, go ahead and split it, and then you do your double halo. Okay? Always show us your basic 9 first, and then the double halo. Okay? Any other questions before you guys get set up and get ready to go? It's really easy. It's actually fun to do.